The starting point of all achievement is desire. Keep this constantly in mind. Weak desire brings weak results, just as a small fire makes a small amount of heat. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. If you can't do great things, do small things in a great way. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. You are the master of your destiny. You can influence, direct and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be. When defeat comes, accept it as a signal that your plans are not sound, rebuild those plans, and set sail once more toward your coveted goal. When defeat comes, accept it as a signal that your plans are not sound, rebuild those plans, and set sail once more toward your coveted goal. Set your mind on a definite goal and observe how quickly the world stands aside to let you pass. When your desires are strong enough, you will appear to possess superhuman powers to achieve. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. The man who does more than he is paid for will soon be paid for more than he does. Our only limitations are those we set up in our own minds. A quitter never wins and a winner never quits. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. We refuse to believe that which we don't understand. There is a difference between wishing for a thing and being ready to receive it. No one is ready for a thing until he believes he can acquire it. The state of mind must be belief, not mere hope or wish. Open-mindedness is essential for belief. There are no limitations to the mind except those that we acknowledge. Tell the world what you intend to do, but first show it. This is the equivalent of saying deeds, and not words, are what count most. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. A genius is simply one who has taken full possession of his own mind and directed it toward objectives of his own choosing, without permitting outside influences to discourage or mislead him. Any ideas, plan, or purpose may be placed in the mind through repetition of thought. Remember that it is not the lawyer who knows the most law, but the one who best prepares his case, who wins. Weak desires bring weak results, just as a small amount of fire brings a small amount of heat. First comes thought, then organization of that thought into ideas and plans, then transformation of those plans into reality. The beginning, as you will observe, is in your imagination. You become what you think about. Desire is the starting point of all achievement, not a hope, not a wish, but a keen pulsating desire which transcends everything. Most great people have attained their greatest success just one step beyond their greatest failure. Most so-called failures are only temporary defeats. Fears are nothing more than a state of mind. Desire backed by faith knows no such word is impossible. Both success and failure are largely the results of habit. That is one of the tricks of opportunity. It has a sly habit of slipping in by the back door, and often it comes disguised in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat. Perhaps this is why so many fail to recognize opportunity. The capacity to surmount failure without being discouraged is the chief asset of every person who attains outstanding success in any calling. The world has the habit of making room for the man whose words and actions show that he knows where he is going. The strongest oak tree of the forest is not the one that is protected from the storm and hidden from the sun. It's the one that stands in the open, where it is compelled to struggle for its existence against the winds and rains and the scorching sun. Successful men become successful only because they acquire the habit of thinking in terms of success. Every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent success. No man has a chance to enjoy permanent success until he begins to look in a mirror for the real cause of all his mistakes. It takes half your life before you discover life is a do-it-yourself project. There is very little difference in people, but that little difference makes a big difference. The little difference is attitude. The big difference is whether it is positive or negative. If you fail to control your own mind, you may be sure you will control nothing else. Remember that your real wealth can be measured not by what you have, but by what you are.